Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's your guy B, still trying to accept that my coffee machine ghosted me this morning. Truly heartbreaking stuff.
Oh my god, Ben, we talked about this. It didn't ghost you, you just forgot to plug it in.
Details Z. Anyway, today we're diving into something spicy. Brendan Fraser finally breaking his silence again on the Batgirl fiasco. Buckle up.
Okay, B, I gotta say it. Brendan Fraser getting emotional about Batgirl still hits hard. You can feel how much it mattered to him.
Yeah, and what really gets me is how he talks about it like it was this living, breathing thing. 4 floors of production in Glasgow, that's not a small side project. That's a whole world built, and then poof.
And imagine sneaking into the art department just because you're excited. Bro was geeking out like a kid in a candy store.
Listen, Z, that's the part that makes this so human. When you're genuinely excited about what you're creating, and then someone in a boardroom goes, nah, tax write-off time. That's brutal.
Honestly, that's the mental piece people miss. Artists and even crews attach their purpose to these projects. And when it disappears, it's like losing something you emotionally invested in.
Exactly. And Fraser even said it. This wasn't just about a movie. It was about representation. A whole generation of little girls missing out on seeing a heroine who looks like them.
And that hits harder when you think about how rare representation still is. Kids look for mirrors, you know? And to build that mirror and then lock it in a vault, it feels wrong on so many levels.
The commodification thing he mentioned, that's the industry in its final form. Content. No soul, no heart, just assets on a spreadsheet.
I swear, when he corrected himself, content, that one little pause, that spoke loud. Like he hated even saying it out loud.
Meanwhile, Michael Keaton out here like, nice check. No shade, I get it. But man, tone shift much.
Bro really said, big, fun, nice check. While doing the little money gesture, mood, I guess.
And he said it so casually. But that's the contrast. One guy mourns the emotional loss, another guy shrugs, pockets the money, and goes home. 2 different worlds.
And that's why Fraser's reaction feels so refreshing. Not performative, not PR polished, just real disappointment.
And maybe that's why people love him so much. He still talks like someone who cares, like actually cares.
That's why his new movie, Rental Family, feels so poetic. A struggling actor trying to find meaning by playing roles in people's lives. That's deep, Ben.
Oh yeah, and it ties right into what he said, finding purpose. That's the mental health thread people ignore. Creativity is therapy for artists. Losing a project like Batgirl, it's not just financial, it's emotional.
And for the fans too. Representation isn't entertainment, it's validation, visibility. It tells kids, hey, you're allowed to exist as the main character.
And imagine Leslie Grace. You film a whole movie, you do stunts, you build a character, and then you're told it'll never be seen. That's not just disappointing. That's identity shaking.
Exactly. And no matter how business logic it is, your heart doesn't understand spreadsheets. Your heart just goes, damn, I worked so hard.
It's like spending months building a sandcastle and someone kicks it over because they want more sand on their side.
B, did someone ruin your sandcastle childhood?
Listen, Z, some wounds don't heal.
Okay, moving on. But seriously, this conversation Fraser sparked matters because burnout, disappointment, feeling discarded, those are real emotions people deal with outside Hollywood too.
True. We all know that feeling of giving our best and getting shut down. And Fraser puts words to that frustration.
And his comeback story, it's proof that you can rise again, even when a project or a whole industry knocks you down.
And he's waited 20 years for another Mummy movie. He literally said the call was sometimes loud, sometimes a faint telegraph. That's patience. That's emotional endurance.
And that's inspiring to keep hoping even when the world tells you, nah.
Meanwhile, Batgirl is still sitting in some Warner Brothers digital vault, aging like the world's saddest time capsule.
Maybe one day we'll get to see it. You never know. Hollywood has resurrected stranger things.
True. If Coyote vs. Acme can return from the dead after being buried alive, anything is possible.
The fans deserve closure. The cast deserves closure. And Brendan Fraser, he deserves the world, honestly.
Couldn't agree more, Z. The man has earned every ounce of goodwill he gets.
And hey, if Rental Family is anything like the premise suggests, it might just soften the sting a little. A story about belonging, that hits everyone somewhere.
Yeah, because deep down, we're all just trying to find a place to fit in, whether that's Hollywood, a rental family, or even a podcast studio.
Then, are you saying this podcast is your rental family?
Ben, don't expose me like that.
Okay, I'll behave. But this whole story, it reminds us, art matters. People matter. Feelings matter. Even when big studios pretend they don't.
Well said, Z. And Fraser is the reminder that even in a messy industry, heart still exists.
All right, friends, that's a wrap for today. If Brendan Fraser taught us anything, it's that passion survives even when projects don't.
And hey, maybe one day we'll get that Batgirl release. Until then, we've got plenty to talk about.
If you enjoyed hanging out with us, tap that like button, subscribe, and come back for the next episode.
Trust me, you don't want to miss what we're diving into next.
See you soon, fam.